Hi, top of the morning to you. How would you like to get lucky on Etsy this week? I know I would, but you and I both know that Etsy success is far less about luck and far more about strategy, consistency, and creativity. We are about a month out from St. Patrick's Day and about 2 weeks out from the start of Irish American Heritage Month. So in today's video, you and I are going to work together to find best-selling and trending items, products, and designs that you can get live in your shop this week to bring in some extra St. Patty's Day cash. Feeling lucky? Let's dive in. So today we're actually going to go through 5 different categories and find best sellers in each of them that you guys will hopefully be able to gain inspiration from and find creative ways to add items like these to your shop as well. And today I want to start with home and living. It's actually shocking to me how few people know of this little Everbee hack to find hot items in different categories. So when you're in Etsy, go ahead and go to the Everbee Chrome or Microsoft Edge extension. And in this case, I'm going to start by typing St. Patrick's Day into the search bar on Etsy. It is the 3rd week of February when this video is going live, and it looks like we are already at 1,200 monthly searches for the term St. Patrick's Day. We've got 600 monthly searches for St. Patrick's Day shirt. We have some decor, and we also have some digital downloads, St. Patrick's Day ping at 366 monthly searches as well. For today's research, we're going to go ahead and just click St. Patrick's Day and click Product Analytics. So if you scroll a little bit to the right, you're going to see categories. So you're going to see home and living, craft supplies and tools, jewelry, clothing, etc. Drag this column over by just clicking on the little menu item and pulling it over wherever you want it. And I actually kind of want to get the category all the way to the left so that I can make sure that we are looking together at our 5 categories today. And for ease and convenience, I'm also going to go ahead and filter by listing age as well. So all you'll have to do is come up and click filters. Go to listing age. I'm going to go ahead and do the listing age max of 12 because when I'm posting this video, it is in February, and obviously St. Patrick's Day happens in March. So we want to see everything that did well at this time last year because smart sellers like yourself are getting these types of listings live 30, 60 to even 90 days before the actual event takes place. So now that we have the listing age, I'm going to go ahead and sort by monthly revenue. So here's the little hack for category. Once you move it over, click the little drop down menu and choose which one you want to focus on. So for our first category, we're going to do home and living. 2 of the top sellers that I'm seeing in the home and living space have to do with front door decoration. So we have a green and gold type of wreath that can be used as a door hanger. It could be used as a table centerpiece, or maybe something you can place on your mantle. And I also found this really fun stained glass St. Patrick's Day gnome tumbler. These 20-ounce tumblers have done so well on Etsy for the past year. I do not see that trend going down anytime soon. And the fun thing here is this can be either a handmade item if you do have the capabilities in your own shop, or it can also be a print-on-demand item. So we can see that our table centerpiece, the wreath, whatever you want to call it, has only been alive for 1 month, but it's already made 16 sales, bringing in around $3,100 of revenue. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll also be able to see the keywords that they use to actually get this listing out to Etsy buyers. We've got housewarming gift, St. Patrick's Day, of course, green and gold, St. Patrick's gift, ornament wreath, luck of the Irish, etc. Then if we go to our 20-ounce St. Patrick's Day gnome tumbler, we can see this one has also only been alive for 1 month, but it's made 30 sales. So that is a really, really good product. And if we go back to Etsy real fast and type in gnome, we can see that there's over 2,300 searches for the word gnomes. So not only do we know that the St. Patrick's Day trend is in demand right now, but we also know that gnomes are doing well. So what I would encourage you guys to do is think about how can you approach this type of product or this type of design in your own unique way. Another one I really liked is actually an evergreen product, but it's going to do significantly well in the Irish American Heritage Month season. Might be coffee, might be bourbon, might be both. This is something that can be bought all year long, can be gifted to someone, can be bought for yourself. It is currently an Etsy bestseller. It's been alive for 3 months and it's made a total of 99 sales. And it's bringing in around $680 on a monthly basis, which means they basically made about $2,000 over the past 3 months on this listing alone. If you scroll down to the keywords, you see drinking mug, bourbon man, bourbon lover gift. You see St. Patrick's Day mug at the bottom, but St. Patrick's Day wasn't actually a key phrase that was used in their keywords. This is just something that can be purchased during that month, but also be purchased or gifted all year long as well. All right, so now let's move on to the clothing category. Go to category, drop it down and select clothing. As you can see at the top of the screen, we are currently looking at around 58,000 listings that are corresponding with St. Patrick's Day. The listing age is still 12 months. We're not adjusting any of our filters. And the first one that I'm seeing has only been alive for 1 month, and this is definitely going to be a handmade option where you're going to have like a glitter applique of a shamrock, or it can also be a print-on-demand item where you just have the image of a glitter shamrock on the item itself. It's been alive for 1 month. It has a total of 118 sales, has an average conversion rate of 2.1%, and 100% visibility score. And if you don't know, the visibility score on Everbee is calculated by taking the total views of a listing since it was first created and dividing that number by the number of days since the listing was created. It looks like this item is only being sold in the color pink, and it's also only being sold in a t-shirt and a crew neck sweatshirt. So something that you can do is adjust the background color, adjust the way that you have the shamrock actually placed on the shirt. Maybe add this to a tank top, a hoodie, or a comfort color shirt as well. This is very heavily related to the St. Patrick's Day theme. Irish shirt, Shamrock shirt, 4-leaf clover. What this seller has done, and I highly recommend you guys doing as well, is they did a perfect mixture of higher search and a little bit higher competition, more of those broader keywords like St. Patrick's Day, St. Patrick's shirt, but we also have a little more niched down keywords with even lower competition like 4-leaf clover, lucky sweatshirt, Irish sweatshirt, and more. So another one that I absolutely love that I have seen perform really well, whether you are making this in the handmade space or the print-on-demand space, is the ability to have all over print. You guys have probably seen those Mother's Day shirts with mama listed on the collar and then that has the kids' names on the sleeve. This is a perfect example of exactly how to apply that trending type of design to the St. Patrick's Day niche. And another way that you can actually make this design even better is everyone is searching right now for a jersey tee. Put Irish on the back so it kind of looks like a jersey. Those are super in demand right now as well. It has been alive for 12 months, but it's made 783 sales. So I see this item just surging over the next month as well and being able to bring them that many more sales as we near the holiday itself. This can be a print on demand or a handmade item, and they're making around $2,300 a month. That means from this one item, this one crew neck sweatshirt, they've made over $27,000. And if we scroll down to the keywords, you'll see crew neck sweatshirt is being used. For someone who's just looking that up, you will see St. Patrick's Day and St. Patrick's shirt again. Lucky shirt, Irish shirt. This seller is doing a really good job of combining both those broad and niched keywords. Another idea on top of potentially the jersey tee we discussed that you guys can get creative with for your shop is, again, expanding this concept a little bit. We can put the shamrocks on the sleeves because we know that that is something that is doing well on Etsy right now. Maybe you can put "Kiss Me" on the front, "I'm Irish" on the back. And as always, you can adjust this listing simply by adding it to multiple different types of options for your buyers. I wanted to pause this video for a sec. What do you call an Irish spider? Patty long legs. In all seriousness, guys, if you're liking this video and you want to see more like it in the future, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon while you're there to be notified when videos like this are posted. We are going to get videos live for you on a weekly basis every single Tuesday with videos that will help grow your Etsy success with a data-driven approach. All right, let's go ahead and adjust our category to the art and collectible space now. When we do that, under this, it's actually a majority of ping and SVG designs, as well as sublimation designs. So the one that is doing the best currently has been alive for 1 month, and it already has 155 sales, bringing in a total of $620 of revenue. This is a really good example of cross-niching again at its finest. We have gnomes, which we know people are actively looking up on pretty much every holiday. And then we also have St. Patrick's Day. So if you have the ability to do ETF transfers or to sell SVGs, pings, this kind of design is going to do super well talking to two different types of people. And we also have a little bit of like a cheetah print in there, which is a whole other group of people that love those kind of patterns. So obviously just grab inspiration from an item like this and start to get your juices flowing of what kind of design you can create now that we know that this is a bestseller. Found another one that has only been alive for 1 month, and it already has 87 sales, bringing us to a total of around $350 in revenue with an average conversion rate of 19.33%. How we're getting that number is the total number of sales, 87, divided by the total views, 450, brings us to that 1933. So not only are 450 people already being presented with this item via the Etsy platform, but almost 20% of the people that saw this are actually converting into a purchaser. This is another really, really good example of cross-niching. Highland Cows do really, really well on Etsy. And obviously we're in the St. Patrick's Day niche as well. And you and I both know from earlier in this video, 20-ounce tumblers also do well on Etsy. So let's just go up to the search bar and I'll show you exactly what I mean. When you type in Highland Cow is the first one to come up. Highland Cow ping, SVG shirt. People are actively looking for this right now. And when we type in 20-ounce tumbler, 1,700 people are actively looking for that product. Another 1,600 people are looking for the designs to be placed on the 20-ounce tumbler. So knowing that this is doing well, two different niches and a product that we have proven validity in the market, you can actually apply this same type of design concept to multiple different products that are already doing well in your shop. I, for one, would buy a phone case with this type of design on it. A more simplistic design with this same type of vibe would also do well on a crew neck sweatshirt or a t-shirt. So when you're doing this research through all these different categories, no matter what time of the year it is, no matter what type of products you want to sell, no matter who your audience is, we really want to utilize the Everbee tools to gain inspiration from other best-selling items, as well as their best-selling keywords, so we can get ahead of the game and be able to make sales that much faster. All right, let's go ahead and go to category number 4, craft supplies and tools. We are looking at 10,000 listings under St. Patrick's Day. The top one that I'm seeing has been alive for 12 months. It's made over 3,700 sales, around $1,300 on a monthly basis. So if we do 1,370 times 12, this one listing has brought this seller over $16,000 in revenue. And oh my God, it has an average conversion rate of 85.95%. Again, how we are calculating that conversion rate is 3,749 total sales divided by 4,362 total views. So 85, almost 86% of the people that found this listing over the past 12 months decided to make a purchase. That is kind of rare to find on Etsy, to be honest. And it is so funny. It is actually what they're calling leprechaun bait. It looks like this is a digital item that someone can print out and then put their own lucky charms in it. And it also looks like it is an editable template. So you can personalize this. I really, really love this idea and I think it is super cute. So another item that I liked in the craft supplies and tool space has been alive for 1 month. It has 45 sales in that month alone. So we're currently looking at $370 average on a monthly basis. And I do see this growing as we get closer and closer to March 17th. Looks like it is a collection of fun St. Patrick's Day, Irish, green, lucky, different types of ping and SVG downloads. So the cool thing is a couple of these can actually be purchased all year long and be applied to either someone else's shop or for themselves to use on their own clothing. So if you decide to do a ping bundle like this, I would recommend comparing a bunch of them using the Everbee tool and seeing how many designs each of the sellers are actually offering. St. Patrick's Day ping, which like we discussed, has 366 monthly searches. I would want to do some research on exactly how many each of them are offering and get an average price point that you feel comfortable with and that you can be competitive with as well. Last up, guys, for our final category, I actually decided to choose pet supplies because we've talked about cross niching a couple times in this video, and crossing the pet niche, people who love their pets more than anything in the world, with St. Patrick's Day is a really, really smart move for your Etsy shop this year. And as you can see, we are currently looking at 723 listings, which means people have categorized their listings in the pet supply space utilizing the St. Patrick's Day key phrase around 700 times. So I'm actually seeing a lot of pet bandanas. And this pet bandana in particular has been alive for only 1 month. It has made over $252 already. And again, I just see that trend climbing as we get closer and closer to the holiday itself. This seller was smart enough to come up with multiple different designs that they can apply to the pet bandana. This can actually be 3 different types of sellers. Number 1, you can sell these types of items as digital downloads for other sellers or other people to print off on their own pet bandanas. The second one is obviously going to be in the handmade space, just like this seller. And the third seller could be a print-on-demand seller. So guys, that was 5 examples of best-selling products, niches, and designs in the St. Patrick's Day space. I hope you guys were able to gain some inspiration to be able to celebrate those extra sales coming in this St. Patrick's Day in your own shop. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe below and turn that bell notification on to be notified of future live events that we host on this YouTube channel and future videos that we post every Tuesday. The more feedback that we can get from our community, the more valuable content that we can continue providing to you guys. And until next time, cheers, guys.